The rain was coming down harder, but Jack Roberts could see a small town ahead. One couple gave him shelter for the night. 2 weeks later, when in the same area, Roberts decided to visit the town. Instead, Roberts saw only a cemetery. Jimmy March, age 5, was missing from his New Jersey home. Using Morse code, a psychic horse, Thunderbolt, tapped out the boy's location. On October 6, 1948, 3 days after disappearing, Jimmy was found where the horse had predicted. Boxer Marcel Dumas had lost his middleweight title to Rocky Valentine. The French champion vowed he would win it back or die. The plane carrying Dumas back to America crashed, killing all aboard. He was a large wolf, but he was no match for the hunters. Within moments, he was captured. The trappers were astonished when the next morning they found a man instead of a wolf in the cage. It began to rain harder, so 23-year-old Fred Morris of Jersey City took shelter under a nearby oak tree. With a crash, a bolt of lightning struck the tree. When the smoke cleared, Fred discovered his hair had turned white from fright. Citizens of Canyon City, Colorado watched in horror one night in 1924 as the mayor was drawn helplessly skyward by a blue beam of light. 3 hours later, the light returned, lowering a dazed but otherwise healthy-looking mayor, speaking an ancient Hebrew dialect. The full moon shone as Dan Tarsdale walked along the San Francisco docks in 1852. Suddenly, something hairy grabbed him. His arm was clawed, but Dan managed to toss the thing into the water. There was a gurgling sound, then silence. Madman or werewolf? In the Ben Hurst section of Brooklyn on July 12, 1980, Gary Girani settled in to watch his favorite TV program. A strange noise came from the receiver, followed by a voice ordering Girani to step forward. He was never seen again. Yet relatives claim you can glimpse his image on the 6 o'clock news each night, crying for help. Halloweeners, how are we doing today? So this took me about 3 weeks, almost the entire month to get done, between finding a job and handling this stuff with the family, which I love doing. Anyway, so quick little behind the scenes. How did I come up with all this stuff? What did I make? So all the stories come from something called Topps Chewing Gum. And back in 1988, they did a series of cards called Fright Flicks. And you can see it right there. And then, so here's the wax packs for you. That's what they came in. Pretty cool. And then, so here's the front of it. This is going to be the Poltergeist number 77. That's the front of it. And if you flip it over backwards, it's got a random story that, is pretty cool to read. So I took all of those stories and I just kind of made a little slideshow out of it, just drawing using simple stuff. Just took a couple of note cards and a couple different size markers, Sharpies, whiteout pen, and then just a couple of gray markers to kind of build some shadow, build some depth to it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Like this, share this, whatever. It was just fun to do. Happy Halloween, everybody. Be safe out there. Cheers.